Okay, last shot. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Hi everyone, Daryl here with Derick.
Hello.
Okay, so Derick is actually my boot camp course mate. Once you enter SUSS School of Law, you first enter into this thing called boot camp. It's like 4 weekends of getting to train you to think like a lawyer. And I met him during boot camp. We became very good friends ever since. And today, right, we're here at this place. Where's this place?
Conrad.
Okay, so it's a cafe or a bar that's outside Conrad. We are here after office hours, having a drink. Yeah, and what we're going to do, right, is that we have a YouTube channel and we are starting this new playlist whereby we do some interviews with fellow law students. And Derick is going to be our first interviewee. Okay, so let's get the interview started. So Derick, could you share a bit about yourself?
I am 42 this year, married with 3 school-going children. So I did my first degree at just down the street of SUSS, SIM, Management with Law. Prior to that, I did a diploma in business studies. Further down the road, Ngee Ann Poly.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your career thus far?
I am in the manufacturing business now. It's like a family-run quasi-partnership company. I started off my career as a police officer. That was in 1999, probably about 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so could you share a bit about your hobbies, what you like to do during your free time?
I have a lot of hobbies, but none of them are sustainable. So anyway, in the past, I play golf. Then after that, I found golf very time consuming and you need to have 4 golfing khakis, Then I started cycling, then I jog. Main purpose is to clear my mind. I think different people has a different way of de-stressing. I think exercising for me is part of it. Yeah.
Okay, so when you do all the TMAs, the tutor mark assignments, then when you're you have a mind block, then you go for a run.
Sure.
Okay. So could you share a bit about how you are coping with work, family, and studies?
Okay, I think I'm quite fortunate because, as I mentioned earlier, right, being in my own business, I can time myself, and arrange my schedules, So I carried my laptop with me, I carried my iPad with me, I carried my textbooks with me. So as and when, when I have downtime in between appointments, I will just find a quiet place and I read. That's how I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, I think, not forgetting to mention, I have a very supporting family.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents are still very much mobile. They help me to take care of my kids. Of course, my wife as well. Yeah. That's why I have the bandwidth to take up the law program.
Okay.
And also the reason why, I decided to take it now or applied last year rather than later because I realized that as age catches up, we have more commitments rather than lesser commitments. Yeah.
Okay. So why do you want to do law at SUSS? What was your motivation for signing up for law school?
In fact, like what I have mentioned earlier, right? I started off with my career in the police force, so criminal law is still very close to my heart. So if given a chance, criminal law is the area which I want to focus on.
Okay.
People have asked me, why not commercial law? So I said, it's still too early to decide now.
Okay.
But assuming that everything goes well smoothly, 4 years later, then we decide, we see how. Anyway, sometimes we don't have a choice.
Okay, understand. Okay, so I guess the next question when I ask if you had to pick either family or criminal law, I know your answer already.
Yes.
What would it be and why?
Okay. I had this experience of standing trial as a prosecution witness probably about 20 years ago.
Okay.
So when I was on the witness stand, the judge asked me this question, officer, why did you arrest the accused? Then I replied, Your Honor, sir, upon arrival at scene, I determined that the accused did commit an offense of theft. That's why I arrested him. So after hearing that sentence, he became hysterical. And he dropped his pen and he looked at me. He said, Officer, who are you to decide or rather determine the accused committed an offense of theft? It's for the court to decide, it's not for you.
You sort of convicted him before the trial already.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay.
So I realized that law could be about language. I'm not so sure. Sometimes wrong choice of language could mean different thing totally.
True.
Yeah. Then if I may add on.
Yep.
So the accused didn't want to PG or plead guilty, we call it,
Okay.
the acronym. Then we had a lunch break. After returning from lunch, I heard the defense counsel bargaining, with the DPP, saying that if you are agreeable to drop the theft charge to a criminal misappropriation, which carries a lighter sentence, probably just a fine, I will convince my client to PG straight away. So the DPP made some phone call and decided, we will downgrade. Then that even surprised me. I said, this is like a marketplace or something. So you can negotiate and you can do things like that. So back to my first job as a police officer. Right?
Yep.
We only arrest people, right? I mean, I'm a ground officer, so we decide that if there's an offense, preliminarily we will just arrest and we take him back. But what happens after that, we don't know.
Okay.
So the criminal law program, or rather being a criminal lawyer, will somehow close the loop.
Okay.
From what I have been doing, first part or the beginning of my career.
So you want to go through the whole justice system?
Precisely. So the question mark is always there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. So how are you coping with law school so far?
Good, but I think can be better.
Okay.
So I think we have to be honest that it's not easy to return to school after say 16 years. A break from school 16 years. So I think first is that I have to pick up the momentum.
Okay.
And to get use of the system, the SUSS system, because as you know, during my time and probably our time, exam is about memorizing, right? You take your textbook and then you memorize. So during examination, if you are lucky enough, the same questions, or rather the same answers which you have memorized appear, then you just reproduce everything. But I realized that from our last TOA, it's very different, For that matter, the last TOA was my first time having an open book examination.
Okay.
So, as what most people had said, or rather has told me, don't undermine open book examinations. That would also mean that the answers couldn't be found in the book one. That's why it's open book, right?
Yep.
And when we realized that it's very application based, and we just got to get use of the whole system. Yeah.
So for the viewers out there, right, if you don't understand what TOA is, it actually stands for Time Online Assignment. It's the exam that happens at the end of every course. So you go through the course, and then at the end of it all, you have to do an exam. The exam is actually the TOA. Okay, and do you have any tips to share with future batches of SUSS School of Law students?
I am a bit junior to share tips. I think the more senior students may be better. But if you want me to say something,
Yep.
I think approach the course with an open heart.
Okay.
I mean, we are here to learn. Eventually, whether we practice or not is still too early to say.
Okay.
So I think as long as we take it one thing at a time and have the group that we have,
Yep.
to support each other, I think we are in a better place, definitely.
So having a good study group and with good comradeship,
Yeah.
comradeship,
Comradeship.
yeah, okay, is important.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's all for now. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much.
And being the first interviewee on our channel. And yeah, so we're here. We got some beers. Oh, cheers. You're almost done with yours. Okay. So. Okay, and thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the Just Follow Law YouTube channel. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, this one is